Hey, and thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be going over the Marvel Legends Odin figure, and we're going to be seeing if he's worth it and if I recommend it or not. First, here is the figure itself. We're going to go ahead and flip the box real quick. So here you have some artwork that they decided to put on the side of the box. I'm going to go over to the other side real quick. And then, yeah, you have the Marvel Legends series logo, and then the celebrating Marvel 85 years. So Marvel's been around for around 85 years. Back here we have some artwork. As you can see here, this was illustrated by Ryan Stegman. I think that looks awesome. Like, that's a good representation of what Odin should look like, in my opinion. You can see the crows he's got here. I don't know their names, but nonetheless, they're part of this figure, and they're in the artwork from Ryan Stegman. Here's a brief description in a few different languages. Odin, king of Asgard, uses his immense wisdom and skills as a warrior to defend the realms as the All-Father. So there you go. And then you have a Marvel Legends series logo again. Some warnings real quick down here, but that's not important. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. You have the Hasbro logo. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this figure. Let's appreciate this artwork. I have a bunch of other Marvel Legends as well. If you stay tuned, we'll make some comparisons after we take a look at the figure. Well, the time has came. We're gonna start by tearing this piece of the tape. We got our trusty knife right here. It's like a kitchen knife. Yeah, you enjoy the artwork while I do that. Okay, so that's done. Now we are going to pause. Here is this paperwork. I might take a look at it here at the end of the video. I never really pay attention to these guys, but stay tuned. But okay, so here we are. We're gonna start by pulling this out of the box. We're gonna keep you guys right here. So there he is, right out of the package. Look how massive that looks. That's insane. All right, let's go ahead and pick you guys back up. And so yeah, let's give you guys a top view of this. So there's the crows down here. Got a few fist options right here. And then you got two helmets. There's the first one. I think I like this one the best. And then there's this one that looks like he's about to engage in battle more. And then here is his sword, and then like I don't know, I think it's like the staff that he uses on his throne. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you know what this weapon is right here on the left. But yeah, look at how massive that is. And you might not be able to tell right now, but like I said, there'll be a size comparison with other Marvel Legends here. I think this is a Marvel Series Deluxe figure, so. All right, so let's take them out of the plastic real quick. Okay, and once again, let me put you all over to the side. Got some rubber bands. Looks like we're gonna have to take some scissors, make it easier. It's like I always say, work hard. I mean, work easier, not harder. There you go. I just gotta make sure I don't get the plastic of the figure itself. Okay, looks like we got them all. Perfect. Here's this bad boy. See, I saw this in the package. I wasn't sure what it was, but as you guys can see, there he is in all his glory, standing up, and this thing is just massive. But I'm loving it. I'm a fan. So we're gonna rotate him out a little bit. He's got big shoulders, a lot of fur up here for the coat. It's like it's not like a hoodie, but it's shaped almost like a hoodie. And then he's got this like cape, which I saw in the package. I was like, what is that? Because it was just like kind of hanging from the front, so, and it was tucked in between the legs, from what I saw. So he was kind of like, I don't know, it was a weird visual. But this guy stands very, very well by himself. So that's good. He's got his eye patch, and then he's got like these blue eyes, and he fell in. All right, let me show you that I'm not lying to you. He stands pretty well. But yeah, there he is. Look at that armor. It's like very metallic-y. It's like a metallic gold with a metallic brown, and then like a metallic blue. It looks awesome. And then, like we said, he's got his cape tucked in underneath his like coat, his brown coat. I think the cape is the only thing that I'm like, what the heck is that? But overall, it looks good. We're about to test the points of articulation and then test the helmet on this guy. So I'm gonna go make a quick pause. Okay, so here he truly is in all his glory. He's got his helmet, which is accompanied by a hair piece down here. It turns out he's bald. If you take off the helmet, here's the first hair piece that he was originally packaged in with. So it's a great sculpture of the hair. It is what I see Odin as, especially after I've seen him in the MCU and Thor Ragnarok. You know, the original Thor movie, and then Thor, The Dark World. I think I like the actor who portrayed him in there. I'm not sure. I can't remember his name. But here he kind of portrays that. And if you see the helmet, it looks very like magical and mystical, kind of like Asgard should be. Then you accompany that with the armor and the fur. That speaks Thor and like Thor vibes, Thor character vibes. Here's the staff that I prefer out of the two. He also has a sword, as I showed you guys earlier. It's like down here. But yeah, we'll be using that sword here in a bit. Here's one of his crows. So you can kind of see it in the picture. There's like a crow flying in the background. So here's that crow, you know, the one that's flying. It's kind of like facing this way. But yeah, that's interesting. I think, for one, it's cool because I always love when Marvel Legends includes like an animal of some sort to go with the characters. And you can see like there's perspective right here. This is Odin. This is Odin's crow, one of them. The other one's still back here. I'll take him out here in a bit. But size-wise, you see how massive he is compared to like the crows. But yeah, let's explore what he would look like with the other helmet. So, put you guys right here. Just enjoy him in all his glory. This is my definitive version though, out of with all the items that he came with. This is how I would personally like display him. And so here's the other helmet. It's very horn, or yeah, it's got big horns, kind of like this one too. But here's what he looks like when there's like no hair piece, and there is. I guess there's two hair pieces actually. So as you can see, there's this hair piece that comes with this helmet exclusively. So that's cool. This is my favorite, like I said. And then there's this version who comes with no hair. It's just a horned helmet that he's actually wearing this one inside the art by Ryan Stegman that's in the box. He still looks epic. Just gotta click it in there. There we go. So that's what he looks like with that helmet. And let's not forget about his sword. So the thing about this figure, besides being like super massive, super bulky, he also, like it with these Marvel Legends, especially the ones that have been coming out, it's a little bit, you can usually put the what you might call it. You initially put the weapons in relatively easily. This one was a little bit more challenging, by the way. Like the throne staff. If you know what this one is, let me know in the comments, like I said earlier. And if you made it, by the way, if you made it this so far into this video, go ahead and please click that subscribe button for me. I do plan on doing more Marvel Legends figures reviews, and just if you enjoy Marvel, anything Marvel, I do plan on posting more Marvel related content. I know recently I've been playing Fortnite with Marvel skin, so if you're into Fortnite, you like Marvel, I think this is a perfect chance. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Here's him with the, going back to the figure, right? He's got these huge knee pads. And then, yeah, I guess we forgot to put the, like the coat. It is all plastic, by the way, so. The crows, let's go ahead and take the second crow out of the box. Out of the plastic, I should say. Alright, so there he is. Take everything outside of the plastic now. Here's the other crow, by the way. He's not in a flying pose, he's actually like just standing around. Probably put him on one of his shoulders. I don't think they'll stay. They won't really stay, but you can just put them down here. Near Odin, right? Especially if you have like a huge Marvel display, you want to put these guys in front of or on the side of Odin, the Allfather. So there they are. Also, let me know, do you guys prefer this helmet that looks like him like in a throne? And then, or do you prefer this one with the big horns and it's just horns? Like, this one looks like he's more going into battle, I feel like. The horns, they have like these details, I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, like the horns are like scratched. Looks like he's used this helmet in a lot of battles or wars. And so yeah, he's just like a complete like Viking god warrior, which is what Odin is. But yeah, there's that. So I'm gonna revert him back, and this is a detail I didn't notice. Looks like he's got a crow in his helmet as well. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that. I've been like messing with this helmet a lot. But okay, so let's take this helmet back off since I won't be displaying him with it. I will actually be displaying him with this one. Looks like we're gonna take the coat off again. So, you gotta snap this helmet back in. There it is. The reason why I like this one too, this helmet, is because it's got the hair back here. This helmet here, well, it's cool and everything. It gives me more like Loki vibes. So who knows, maybe Loki drew inspiration, or in the comics they took inspiration. The artist did from drawing Odin's helmet, maybe like this, and put it on Loki, but with like green and yellow. I prefer this so much. It's like I said, it's got this hair piece attached to it. It's just the way it looks. And then, yeah, he's got my favorite weapons that he came with, and my favorite helmet out of the two. So this one will sit in like the accessories block. Here's him without hair, if you wish to not display him with any of the helmets. And unfortunately you can't attach, I guess you might be able to, like put this hair piece with that helmet. That might do it for you. But then the helmet stays kind of loose, so that's just up to you. But here's Odin with everything he came with. He's got the 2 crows. He's got this additional helmet. And then I always keep forgetting this piece. So, oh, it looks like, here's another detail I didn't know about. Just put you guys back right here. Let's move the crows and the hair piece of the helmet to the side along with these hands. So this piece actually comes off if you don't like it. Me, I'm not the biggest fan. It's like just like a white cloth, but you can remove it and attach it with this like fur piece. So let's go ahead and try that real quick. So I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Although I'm not the biggest fan of that cloth, I guess I'll keep it. Just, it gives them like this other aura. And then it makes them look even more massive. Struggling with this. So you guys can look at the box real quick. Just while I get my stuff together back here with the cape and the what you might call it. Okay. It's a little finicky. So once you have them like in the perfect pose that you want and the perfect style, leave him as he should be. So there he is, perfect. It only took me around like 3 minutes to fix that coat. Not really, it took forever. But anyway, so yeah, he's got a sword, staff, and there he is. He's standing in all his glory. You got these additional fists, as I mentioned, the hairpiece, the crows, and then the helmet that's back here. Here's how I would display him personally. I did mess around with the articulation points. It turns out he has around like 15, which is including the head, since he's got very limited like head space mobility, but he's got some in there like to do like different poses. So you can turn slightly to his left, slightly to his right, and then, oh my goodness, I keep falling off again. Let's take care of that. There you go. Quick trick for this one: always like you want to tuck the cape underneath this version of him, or this piece of him, the coat version of him, and also underneath the hair. And then the hair piece you want to tuck in underneath the coat, furry looking plastic piece. But yeah, 15 articulation points, as you can see. He's got the knee articulation. He's got the feet articulation down here. You can kind of mess with that a little bit. He is so bulky too, which makes him kind of finicky to mess around with. But all in all, nothing too terrible. He's got like the arm. It's kind of tricky when he has the sword and the staff, but he does have a mid-arm articulation point. He's got like a swivel here for the hands, and then a swivel down here for the legs, so you can move that back and forth. Then again, like the head articulation point. And then this thing keeps getting undone, so I'm gonna stop messing with it. But yeah, so there he is, and then he's got like an articulation point by the shoulders and torso area. So there he is. Actually, I think this is the pose right there. Check him out. All right, and as promised, now we're gonna go ahead and compare him to some other Marvel Legends. So here's Odin, the All-Father. And here's Thor, Odin's son, with Mjolnir. As you can see, look, here's the size comparison. Thor is already a pretty big figure himself. But just look at how much bigger Odin is. So there's that comparison. Let me go ahead and show you guys what he looks like with other like bigger characters. All right, so we're gonna slide in the Hulk. So there you see two of the Avengers, Thor, and then you have the Incredible Hulks. By the way, this is one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures, the Hulk, from the 80th anniversary. Just look at those white teeth, and then look at that paint and the green. But yeah, that's how he stands in comparison to Odin, the focus of this video. Odin's still pretty more massive when it comes to like the height. And then Thor these guys just tower over Thor. But then, if you thought that was bad, let me show you what Iron Man looks like compared to these guys. So the 80th anniversary Iron Man, which I just pulled out right here. So you thought Thor was short. Check out Iron Man next to like the Hulk and Odin. See, so we'll put him right here in between. So it's still a great figure. These are all Marvel Legends, by the way, and Marvel Legends, you know, does it to scale to like what the comics would be like. So he's shorter than Thor, who is already shorter than Hulk and Odin. That's insane. All right, and since we're doing the Odin size Marvel Legends comparison, I thought it would only be fair to add Captain America, since we have most of the Avengers here. But yeah, still towering over, kind of like all of them. I think Odin's the tallest one. So there you go. There's the Avengers. We're gonna do a small size comparison to the Marvel Legends for the Fantastic Four, and then that should be we should be able to wrap up after. There it is. Perfect. So there he is, standing next to my all-time comic book superhero team, the Fantastic Four. So as you can see, he also towers over the Thing, which makes sense because the Thing is already like shorter than the Hulk. So, but yeah, that's just your size comparisons. So once again, this is the definitive version that Marvel Legends has released of Odin, the father of Thor. So I would say if you're able to add this to your collection, I would definitely go ahead and add them to your Marvel Legends collection. This guy, I think he brings a lot of value, a lot of color, and I'm a huge fan of that, especially that gold blue and like goldish, and the textures that come with it. So yeah, all things considered, paint, points of articulation, height, how he scales with all the other Marvel figures, I would definitely want this in my collection. So if you're able to get it, I would say full send it. But that's gonna do it for this video. So I did pre-order a few other Marvel Legends figures. So if you're into Marvel Legends, feel free to subscribe and like on the video, comment what you thought, and what is your favorite part about this Odin figure? For me, it's got to be that helmet and the crows. Everything's just so good with this one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it to the end of this video, I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.